Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Barrels of Great 3, where we're going to slowly drag ourselves over to friend Draw Ragzlin. We've heard a lot about the guy. He's probably very impressive. Here he is.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shuga na Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Scroll? Incense? Do you mean to speak with this corpse?
Damn right. I'm gonna make this carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. I know this magic. Hand me the scroll and I can do the talking.
Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing.
What was your killer after?
Ragzlin scowls, shocked by a question you shouldn't have asked, and a jolt shoots through you. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
I saw it too. Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Why were the Gith chasing the ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question.
I mean, we could ask who killed you, I suppose.
Another vision consumes you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Oh, come on!
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
Oh dear.
No! We're not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragzlin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. The damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Yeah, consider it done, friend, who we're definitely not opposed to.
Praise the Absolute.
Yes.
A
prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
Indeed.
Let's hope not. If they know we have their weapon, they'll never give up. More's the pity.
Well, don't say it out loud then, Gale. You silly man. No, drag yourself over here, will you? Those barrels you're carrying are awful heavy. We should probably drop some of them. Let's see, a nice smoke powder barrel. We'll just drop that there.
Your drink from her barrels.
Let's move it slightly. Let's pop it there.
Rain.
And maybe we want another one. Oh, I don't know. Let's pop one here as well. We don't need to be too careful, probably, with the locations of these, but we're just going to spread some barrels around the area. Okay, we've gone back. We've got a few more barrels. Scat them about the place. And now we are going to leave them there for a minute. And we'll go about our business elsewhere. We'll come back to Jorah Ragzlin in a bit.
A scrying
Now.
eye. Better be on our best behaviour. Till we're out of sight, that is.
Yeah, we'll ignore that scrying eye for now, because we do want to be on our best behaviour around here. For now, that is. And we'll stroll up here instead and see what's going on this side.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Understandable. We could detect thoughts. Our odds are poor. But our odds are pretty poor at any of these. Yeah, we're taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner too quickly. It's a tricky roll. Nailed it though.
What? Think you can do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on show for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had.
Yeah.
What's that weird priest next door? Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Well, we'll worry about that weird priest in a bit. Let's worry about Liam for now.
Please, let me out. There's no reason for this.
Relax, we're not going to leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, let's see if we can't pick this lock. We do have a bunch of advantages. Should be fine.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
You came looking for the night song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
Goblins. Well, we know about the Undertemple bit. Was Halsin with you? Where is he now?
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
And do you know where we can find the Night Song?
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. I have to go. I have to get out of here.
And what does the Night Song do exactly? I mean, sorry to keep you around. I realise you want to leave, but I have questions.
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroy-Khan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay, nothing terribly new there then. See you later, Liam. You go that way. You find your way out. Off he goes. He'll be fine. Now, we heard mention of a weird priest.
You got candles all round you. Use them.
Oh, yes! Everyone howls when they're on fire!
Yeah, sounds like fun is happening in there. A bloodied shrine. And a book. Bodies twisted into impossible shapes. Broken bones hinder worship of our mistress of pain. Instead, when the body is spent, focus on a whipping or perhaps nail removal. So yeah, don't break your bones, because that's too much. Just pull your fingernails out.
What's he doing? It's just the same thing, over and over.
Abdurak. What are you like, you weird priest?
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
I'm only passing through.
Your tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
What is a follower of the Maiden of Pain doing here?
Ah. You are familiar with the Scourge Mistress. Good. I am simply spreading her message, friend. I worship her through pain, usually my own. But I have a skilled hand when it comes to its infliction. Care to expand your horizons? It will be worth it. You have my word.
By all means. Let us see what his skilled hand might get up to.
This is all a bit kinky. Yeah, we saw your book. Let's try some of those techniques.
My, an eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work.
Yeah, take the hand axe and show me your worst.
A most excellent choice. Both Leviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
I feel it's unlikely we're going to stand up to this pain, but we can try. I suppose we do have 16 constitution. That might help.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
I think our best bet is the constitution roll here. Add a bit of guidance.
Do not keep quiet, dear one. Let me hear you.
Oh, bravo! Encore.
We're travelling with a party of sickos here.
Do not keep quiet, dear child. Embrace it.
I'm curious to see how it goes if we do continue down this path.
Come now, child. Do not hold it in.
It was a fine strike. Excellent form.
Got one more?
Such resilience.
Yes. Let's grit our teeth. Ooh, disadvantage. Intimidation. So it's going to use the lowest roll. So I feel using one of the others would be a better bet, even though we have a slightly smaller roll on them. Yeah. Difficulty 10. It should be fine. One would hope.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
I don't know how much more we can take, but...
Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Loviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
Okay, so we've actually gained nothing there. We've just been beaten up.
You could do better than that.
We've been beaten up and we've gained nothing.
Don't group me with the likes of them.
Oh well.
I need to see that again.
Let's have a little rest
Ask him if you can do the penance thing.
and go on our way. Now, what have we got in here? Is it more prisoner? Looks very much like Volo.
Thinking, my dear.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I'd hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Maybe a deception roll. He looks weak, sick even. He's not going to last long in there. It's only a 10. Good. Ooh. Oh, dang it. Shall we use an inspiration? Yeah, why not? That's even worse. What's with these rolls? There we go.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Cool. Now then, Pidge. We'll just close that door for a moment. Let's get you out of there, shall we?
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Excellent. Get yourself to safety and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Yeah, go to my camp and we'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
Yes. You pick my brain, Volo. And off he goes. So that's another good deed done. Now, what do we have deeper in? Hello, friends. You just chilling? It's the entrance to the warg pen. Yeah, these guys don't seem to be up to much.
Your ladyship, honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end the matter to say. Again, do you want to?
There's friend Sazza. Night Warden Minty. We'll just sneak up this ladder and down to the side. And when the crew's all together, we will pop over and enjoy the conversation.
We got visitors. Don't know who they are. Mercenaries, maybe? Interesting. I wasn't expecting this.
Well, you got him. Hey, Minty.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
Hello.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, a can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing.
Yes, she's telling the truth. She didn't know.
I told you, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the Grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the Grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the Grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the Grove itself, on familiar ground.
That's
on the
the plan.
other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I feel like we can access the cults in a circle without helping Minty. We will get it done.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. Once we are in position, we will wait for your signal, and then we will break them all.
Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down.
There we go. Sazza betrayed us, but we convinced Minthara that she was alright. And we've earned ourselves a reward, it seems. The Assassin's Touch deals additional necrotic damage to creatures that are knocked out while sleeping. Doesn't seem amazingly useful, but it does deal more damage, it seems. Although that might just be the 1d4 for the Deathly Slumber side of things. Either way, we're not stabbing things that often with Gale, so yeah, we won't worry too much about that dagger. Now, some stuff we could pension here, but that's not why we're here right now. with that eye keeping an eye on things.
Rao wants
It's not
to know
ideal.
exactly where those adventurers came from.
Let's instead visit these warg pens. Now it's all nice and chilled and friendly in here for the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. Let's bring most of the group to here. Let's turn on these braziers. Let a bit of light on the scene. Is there anyone in these side rooms at the top? I don't think so, but we'll just give them a quick once over. It's nice and quiet in these war pens, you see, and we would like to keep it that way. There's a crude mace. I don't think we've got any use for that. So let us move most of the party to these steps. Actually, let's split the party up a bit. Let us move Astarion down this way. Shadowheart perhaps down this way as well. Gale can stay here near the back. And Lae'zel can go this way. Oh, no, that's Gale. Come on, Gale, you stand there. Lae'zel, you come this way, please.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
It's a bear.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
The hell's are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too.
Not Dink and
Boss
Mince.
is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
We might still have the illithid powers on Lae'zel by the look of it. Yeah, let him out. We'll take care of him.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
But I want to hear it squeal.
One. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Yeah, one. Shut your trap.
Mum, I'll open the cage for you.
You do that.
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
Yes, let's attack the goblins. That's why we're here. It's kind of kicked everything off in this place. But maybe that's fine. Now, one can get stabbed. Blinded, that's probably useful. 3 can get stabbed. Dang. We don't want these buggers to run away, you see. Because they might get help. And that's not ideal for us. So let's take one of them out of the picture at least. And just stand in the way of any others that might want to come through. Let's have a look. Yeah, 3 is still in the list.
Onward.
No. Oops. I didn't mean to run up close to that one like that. But now we're here, I guess we could inflict wounds. Nice. And can we give it a shove? We can. Might have put enough distance between Astarion and the rest. So yeah, 3's going to go get the guards. We don't want that. No. Good, we've got a good chance of hitting there. Shall we also go for this one, just in case? Did decent damage. That's a start. And then I guess we can bite our Beastmaster as well. Nice. We don't want Beastmasters alive because they might open cell doors and let Warg out. Although the Warg are probably getting out anyway if they attack their cage door enough. Good job, Cave Bear. Warrior Plague? Where did you come from? That's fine. Now that butcher's thrown down some grease which we can live with. I guess Lae'zel's got not much else to do right now, so maybe she comes around here and gets ready for the warg to escape. She does have a bow though. Can she can just about reach 3 from here. It's a long shot in every sense. And it's no good. Okay. But that's fine, because Gale has reasonable chance for stab. A better chance, but only a slightly better chance with a spell. So maybe we'll just go for the stab. Oh, cool. I forgot that we were dual wielding. We got the hit with the torch. Get wrecked. Shadowheart, if you could move off that, that would be great. Maybe we should go for another inflict wounds. I mean, we're whittling down their numbers at this point. We could explode some corpses, but we're kind of close to them all. Yeah, 1 to 12 damage. Well, it's 1 to 8 because you're at full health. But it's still one of our best bets right now. And now, Astarion. We could stab for 65. No good. Okay. We could jump over you. Gets us off the grease at least. And that cage door is coming down slowly. Cave bear's getting involved. That's a big attack. Nice. And yeah, touch of death. Big damage. We like this. So that cage door is coming down like next turn. But we probably just don't want Lae'zel in all by herself. So yeah, we'll bring her up this way a bit.
The witching hour.
Now, 65% with a stab. Yeah, let's just stab again. The fact that we're dual wielding is pretty useful. I feel like dual wielding shouldn't be hitting this often. But I'll take it. Now that guy's fallen down. That guy's pretty much gone. So let's just smack that guy a bit. And then let's toll the dead. Excellent, now it's just the wargs. Can you make it around the grease, Astarion? Good, good lad. Now the cage door's open and the wargs are free. You're a little late to the party though. Ooh, that was a big jump. So now that the gang's all here, let's go for this one. Just because this way they're both weakened a bit.
I speak, they burn.
Which is better for a double toll the dead from Astarion. And now it should just be fine with cantrips. Ooh, 12 damage. That one's on 2, that one's on 9. Excellent, 1 down. 1 is going to get off a strike. But it's only hitting the bear. Lovely.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Hello, Halsin. We kind of knew it was you because of the information that we'd gathered. But yes, you are Halsin, the Master Halsin of Emerald Grove.
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
Emerald Grove is in danger.
I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
Kind of got a parasite in my head. Yep.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
That is an excellent question. It's probably something to do with this thing.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing.
Ooh.
I found out where they come from.
Go on.
That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Yes, please tell us more about what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
That does sound like a lot. You do seem to know a lot about this, though. Will you come with us to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
All right. How do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. It's too late to stop things from here. The goblins are already marching on the grove in force. You must get ahead of them, muster the defenses.
That's the plan. We will go and rescue the grove.
Thank you. I know it's a great deal to ask, but the grove is everything to me. Hurry then. I will meet you there. May Sylvanus guide us.
And he's off. It's turned into cat form, I think, and disappeared. Now, is there any loot worth gathering on this pile of corpses? There's another shield. Which could come in handy for old Lae'zel. She does take a bit of a beating at times. Now, what do you have on you, Beastmaster? The Linebreaker boots. Once per turn, when you dash, you get Wrath for 2 turns. What's Wrath, though? Bonus damage to melee weapons for every turn this condition has remaining. So you dash, so that's that turn done with. But then your next turn and the turn after that, you get 1 extra damage. It's not amazing. Nothing exciting going on in the Warg Pen, it seems.
Interesting.
That was silly. Don't carry torches with you when you're walking on grease. But that might be the key to this prison. Although this might not go anywhere. What this all might be if you're still allied with the goblins and you get caught thieving or something like that. That's where that might all come into play. Now, smoke powder bomb though. We'll definitely take that. We'll take the grease bottle, that could come in handy. What was that dead elf we just saw? Was it out here? Oh, no, there it is. Dead elf.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Should we investigate or should we just pull the body free? Let's investigate first. Can't really fail this roll.
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
Do we know anything about hearts on shoes? Is this just going to pull half of him out?
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like an amazing idea. Yeah, we've got no need to escape. We can just waltz out the main entrance. Because nobody outside knows what's up. Because we stopped the goblin kids from running away. Yep, it's all perfectly neutral out here. Although in fact the guards have gone missing, but that's fine. Right, now that the goblin raiding party has gone about their business, there's fewer people to interrupt us if we were to engage in some shenanigans in here. We'll wait for Kagran to move back down to the lower level, and then maybe we can see what these barrels can do for us. There we go, he's in place. Let's go into turn-based mode. And let's see what old Shads can do with a bit of Ignis. Yep, that worked out pretty well. Nat appears to have survived some of the damage. Draw Ragslin has survived some of the damage. And that guy, of course, just wasn't in view of it all. Which is unfortunate. But I'd say all the barrels have successfully gone off. So that's progress. Now, Lae'zel. We don't really want to go down there in the fire ourselves, because that just seems a bit silly. I feel like we haven't probably got the distance for this lad, unless we come over and do it that way. There we go. Now, Gale. We do want Draw Ragslin down, because he's quite tough. Guiding Bolt. It's good damage. Shadowheart has used her action already. So let's get Astarion involved. I feel like another Guiding Bolt. Excellent. That's another Goblin's rulers out of the way. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to set us all on fire. That's clever. And you're doing a ranged attack from right up close, and it actually worked. Impressive. Cantrip time, one feels. Good stuff. Lae'zel, you can just get in there and stab, I feel. And then the whole crew can move out of the fire. Excellent. We'll just give that a moment to burn itself out, although it seems like it's already done so. So we could go and investigate. We'll take another short rest.
Time to see what's new horrors waiting for us.
Now, what have we down here? We might have annoyed the guards outside of this room. So, we might have to bear that in mind. Ragslin's our man. He's dropped another parasite specimen for us. An enchanted warhammer. And a key, most importantly. So let's crack open this door. What do we find? But treasure chests. Loads of them. Look at all that treasure. The Amulet of Selûne's Chosen, which gives you a cantrip. Allies can get healed, but possibly fall asleep. We got some Infernal Iron. Some gloves, which will boost us if we're surrounded by enemies. And some boots that give us momentum if we dash or take a similar action during our combat turns. And then gold. Lots of gold. Some gems. Excellent. We liked watching all that explode into emptiness. We like empty chests. So now, where do we stand? What are we up to? Defending the Emerald Grove from the Goblin attack is one of our goals, although I believe that will involve taking a long rest first. Bracing our potential is something we should do. Maybe we need to look closer at these parasites. And then, yeah, a few other bits and bobs going on. All sorts of stuff going on, to be honest. We've not really looked at the journals all that much. But we'll get through it. But now, maybe we teleport back to the grove. It's good to be out of that darkness. Be able to put away our torch. And maybe we'll head to camp at this stage. We got our good boy, we got our good girl. Anything else of note? Oh yeah, we got our good bad as well. Hello, Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cosy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my
I
friend.
was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking.
Surely
The
not.
druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them, you know.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
I mean, yeah, it planted its larva in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me if you like. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
I mean, you did come here to pick my brain.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Excellent. So, Volo's remaining in our camp for now. He's also given us some light armour, which sadly we don't really need. And it's bard armour as well, so we absolutely don't need it. Might be time to go to bed. Although we're not feeling very well tonight.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Let's try and blink it away.
The world swims as you close, then reopen your eyes. How long have you been waiting here? A moment? A night? A 10-day?
It's probably the flu or something like that.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're just exhausted, Lae'zel. Lower the blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
It's fine, I just had a dodgy burger. And now a strange dream, it seems.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Well, that's awfully kind of you.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Now, what's this all about? Skulls? Some sort of shield thing?
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential.
Embrace my potential.
I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
Sounds like our visitor wants us to eat some tadpoles.
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Lovely. And it seems as though...
So cold because you like to scratch behind the ear?
Yeah, we do feel better. Shadowheart certainly does, if she's giving old boy Scratch a little bit of a scritchy. Now, Volo, looks like you've got something to say. But I feel like we should talk to you and endure any possible consequences next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.